All right, so I want to give a huge shout out to the Arizona Cardinals for getting the job done and absolutely destroying the Cleveland Browns. They went on the road to Cleveland and they dismantled the Browns. Kyler Murray continuing to build up his MVP case. Dude is doing it, man. He's just doing everything you want a great quarterback to do. 4 touchdown passes in this game. Obviously, this guy's got to be the front runner because he's been killing it all season. Once again, a beautiful performance by him. He showed up. The entire Cardinals offense, they showed up offensively, they showed up defensively. The Browns were not able to stop the run or the pass game for the Cardinals. Again, DeAndre Hopkins, 2 receiving touchdowns in this game, showing why he's the best receiver in football. A.J. Green getting involved. I mean, you have J.J. Watt moving all around the field, sacking Baker Mayfield, making plays. This Cardinals team, they are rolling. They are vibing, they are winning games, and they look like the best team in the NFC. You can debate that. They are still the only team left that has not lost a game this season. The only undefeated team left. Kyler's rolling, the team's rolling, and what makes this win even sweeter is that they got it done without their coach being there. Shout out to Kingsbury, man. Your team definitely did miss you, but they held it down. They went on the road without you, and they got it done. Rest up, man. We'll see you back next week. But, yeah. This Cardinals team, man, they look so dangerous. They really do look like the best team in the NFC. They are a threat. I still pick the Rams to win that division, so I'm going to go the distance with that. I don't like to switch my picks, so I still have the Rams. But the Rams are keeping up. Cardinals are 6-0. Rams are 5-1. The next time these two match up, it should be interesting. But, yeah, credit to the Cardinals. Right now, they got it, man. They are the team. They are the team to beat in the NFC. They're rolling right now. They're vibing. They're dominating. Kyler should be front runner for MVP. At least I believe so because, he's been doing his thing all season. But credit to him, man. Credit to him. What a performance by the Cardinals. Just absolutely doing their thing, man. Just doing their thing. Congrats to them. Now on to the Cleveland Browns. Look here. I don't know who should be held responsible for this. I don't know if it's the defensive coordinator's fault or if it's the defensive players themselves. But the Browns defense played a terrible game today. They've been looking bad, but they looked really bad in this game. I mean, they just got crushed. On DeAndre Hopkins' second receiving touchdown of the game, he was wide open in the back of the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins is the second most important player on the offense. Number 1 is Kyler. Number 2 is DeAndre. He's the second most important and the second most dangerous on this team. How do you let arguably the best receiver in football be wide open in the back of the end zone? What was the Cleveland defense doing in this game? Kyler was picking them apart. The running game was dominant. They couldn't stop anything. The Browns defense looked atrocious. I don't know who the defensive coordinator is for the Browns, but this guy may have to go because this was disgusting. I don't know if it's him or if the defensive players just aren't playing up to par, but this was terrible. I mean, the Browns defense looks bad, and I get it, you're going through injuries. It sucks, but you got to play better than this. You gave up 47 points to the Chargers, and then you gave up 37 points to the Cardinals. You can't make stops. How are you supposed to win football games if you can't make stops? This is atrocious. This defense was atrocious in this game. Are you kidding me? This is bad, man. This is bad. Browns fans, I know you guys, you like this team. You want to see this team be great, but I feel like there should be some concerns here. Not anything alarming. It's not like the season's over or you're going to miss the playoffs, but there needs to be some concerns because this defense needs to be fixed up. This was terrible. This defense needs to improve. The way they played today was piss poor. The way they played last week was piss poor. Back-to-back losses. You guys have given up over 30 points in back-to-back games. You guys, in fact, over 35 points, in fact. You guys have been terrible defensively. So that needs to change. Offensively, here we go. Okay, so number 1, you guys lost Kareem Hunt. You were already missing Nick Chubb. Now Kareem Hunt is gone. That hurts. Again, Browns fans, I feel sympathy for you guys. I feel sympathetic. I feel you guys. I feel bad for you guys in general, and I know how you guys feel because my Ravens are also going through the same thing. We lost our 2 backs. They're not coming back. They're out for the season. So we understand what you're going through. But at the same time, it's next man up. I'm sorry. I understand how you feel. But Baltimore is one of the most injury-riddled team, if not the most injury-riddled team this season. Hell, in the game we played against the Chargers today, we lost Latavius Murray. We don't know how severe his injury is. So we lost Latavius Murray, and then we lost our center in Bozeman. So I understand the injuries are an issue, but you got to be able to play through them. Next man up. Can't make it an excuse. The Ravens are injury riddled left and right, offensively and defensively. We're not making excuses. We're not making excuses. So I feel bad for the Browns for the injuries. I understand where you're coming from because my team is going through the same thing. But injuries are not an excuse here. Next man up. Just got to be able to perform as a team. If you want to be a great team, you have to be able to handle adversity. So you guys losing players, it sucks, but you got to be able to play through it. Next man up. They got to show up and do their job. But yeah, you guys lost Kareem Hunt, which hurt you guys. But also, you guys are missing a lot of players. Obviously, Landry's not even here. But you guys are missing quite the amount of players. But still, you had opportunities in this game. You guys couldn't capitalize. Now let's get into the big issue here. Okay, Baker Mayfield and Odell. I'm going to say this. Baker and Odell, they connected a couple times here. Oh, for one thing, Peoples-Jones had an amazing game. 2 touchdown catches for him. One was on a Hail Mary. So Peoples-Jones did his job. Over 100-yard receiving and 2 touchdowns. He was brilliant today. But Odell and Baker, I don't know what to make of this connection. I don't know if this is going to work out, man. Because you look at the game, Baker and Odell, they connected a couple times. I believe Odell had 5 catches for 79 yards. He actually, made some plays here. But on the 4th down play, at the goal line, Odell. Again, that was good defense there, but Odell just couldn't hold on to the football. On 4th down, once again, he has another drop. This one was much more difficult than the one obviously against the Chargers, he was wide open. In this case with the Cardinals, there was somebody on him, so it wasn't an easy catch. But Odell's got to make that catch, man. Odell's got to make that catch. He's got to make that catch. And right now, I just don't know what to make of the whole Odell situation between Baker and Odell. I don't think this duo worked. I don't think this combination works. I don't think this play call or this system that Stefanski has is just working out in terms of utilizing Odell. I don't know what to make of it. Either Odell's got to go. Is it Odell? Is it Baker? Is it both? I don't know. But there is an issue between these two. They are great off the field. These guys are friends. They love each other. But on the field, they just don't seem to mesh. I don't know if it's Baker and Odell not meshing together or if it's the system that Stefanski's throwing at it. But something is wrong with this whole situation because Odell is just, it's not happening, man. It's not happening. So, yeah, they're going to have to figure something out with that. But yeah, Odell, I just don't know how he fits in his offensive scheme, and I just don't know where they go from here when it comes to Odell, because a lot of Browns fans want him gone. They understand the talent, but he has not been great while he was here. Now let's go to the main man himself, Baker Mayfield. Okay. Baker Mayfield had some good points here. He had some bad points here. He threw for a couple touchdowns. One was on a Hail Mary, so of course there's a little luck that goes into Hail Marys. But, he also had a nice touchdown pass as well. So he made some nice throws, made some quality passes. But most importantly, what he showcased today was his toughness. Because we already know he's playing with a torn labrum on his left shoulder. His non-throwing arm, but he's dealing with an injury there. And in this game, he kind of landed on that left shoulder, and it looked like he was going to be out. I did not think he was going to come back into the game, but Baker Mayfield showed his toughness off, and he went back into the game. So if there's anything you can say about Baker Mayfield, is that he's tough. He is definitely an AFC North quarterback because our quarterbacks in this division tend to get beat up and take a lot of hits. You got to be tough to survive in this division. You've got to be tough. Ask Ben Roethlisberger. You've got to be tough to survive in this division. So, yeah, Baker is definitely an AFC North quarterback because he's built tough. Give him his credit. However, in terms of performance, yeah, he had the 2 touchdowns, but he also turned the ball over multiple times with the fumbles and the interception. And it was just, that's bad, man. That's bad. The pick, he overthrew his receiver. That was a horrible pick by Baker. And then the fumble, oh, God. He just lost the ball. I don't know what happened. He just lost the ball. Baker's turning the ball over. That's not what you want to see. And it was in crucial moments. You just didn't like that. A lot of people right now are questioning whether or not Baker is the guy. I personally feel that Baker is the guy for Cleveland, but I don't know how Cleveland themselves feel. I don't know how Browns feels. I don't know how the Browns fans feel. I don't know how the front office and the team as a whole feel about Baker, but I feel that he could, and I feel like he should be considered the franchise quarterback for the Browns, but right now it's not looking good. And this season there are definitely a lot of questions as to whether or not he could fill up that spot. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, Baker, man, poor play. And I know Browns fans, they're looking at this team and they're just kind of disappointed with the last couple of weeks, man. You just see the defense give up 47 points to the Chargers, and then they proceed to give up 37 points to the Cardinals. You see a situation where Baker turns the ball over at bad times, and it's just not good, and the team as a whole, they just look bad. So you know what? They look bad. They really do look bad. It's tough. And what makes this worse is they're on a short week because I believe they do play Thursday Night Football against the Broncos. If they lose against the Broncos, it's time to hit panic mode. But I just don't know about this Cleveland team right now. I looked at Cleveland and thought that they would be a contending team. I believe they have the talent for that, but with the injuries piling up, it's going to make it difficult, though I can't give them excuses. If Baltimore can be 5-1 despite being one of the most, if not the most injured teams in the league, because they're missing several key players on the offensive and defensive side. If they could find a way to be 5-1, I cannot excuse Cleveland, especially because they could have beaten the Chargers, and they should have beaten the Chargers. They didn't get it done. They could have also beaten the Chiefs. They should have beaten the Chiefs. They didn't get it done. So games that they should have won, they failed to complete. So, again, it's tough for me to feel bad about Cleveland. They should be 5-1 as well, but they just blew it in those two games. And at the end of the day, it is what it is, So you just got to be able to make plays, do what you got to do, and finish off games. So, yeah, Cleveland right now, things aren't looking good, but we'll see what happens down the stretch with them. They do play Thursday night, so hopefully they can get that job done. And if they can't, they will be in trouble. So we'll see what happens. It's definitely tough over there in Cleveland, but, they'll have to hang on. I still believe Baker is the guy for Cleveland because, again, you don't need to have an elite quarterback to get to a Super Bowl and win. You just need to have a great team. And Cleveland healthy is a great team. But you know what? If they feel Baker's not the guy, hey, they probably will move on from him. They won't even give him an extension. Who knows what Cleveland believes right now? I don't know. But with that being said, that was a tough loss for the Browns. They fall to, 3-2 on the season. Not even 3-2. What did they fall to? They fall to 3-3 on the season. My bad. So they're 3-3 on the season. They're at third place right now, and if the Steelers win, who knows what's gonna happen? So they fall to 3-3 on the season. Of course, the Cardinals moved to 6-0. So yeah, that was a tough loss for Cleveland, but they got to bounce back because they're on a short week and they got to face off against the Broncos on Thursday. With that being said, that is all I got, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.